Good morning, everyone. It is May 11th, 2025 as I'm recording this. Happy Mother's Day to those that celebrate. And I want to say also that I know this can be a tough day for some people for various reasons, whether your mother has passed over or there's they're not here in the physical, or they are in the physical but you don't have a relationship with them, or there's all kinds of reasons that people have a tough day on Mother's Day. And I just want to say that I see you and I hear you, and I'm not a mother to a human. I'm a mother to fur babies. All of us have the divine feminine in us. Even our divine masculines have divine feminine as part of them. So today I thought I would do an honoring the divine feminine tarot spread, and this is the last card of it is honoring the divine mother, because I believe we do have a divine mother, most high, right? So today, those of us that don't celebrate the traditional Mother's Day, I thought we would hold space for the divine feminine, the divine mother in all of us. So, a card to represent your divine feminine energy. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. He's about like material success, financial abundance, worldly power. He's also grounded and practical. He's often seen as a successful businessman or someone with a strong financial foundation, suggesting stability, security. It encourages you to focus on creating a life of abundance, whether through career advancements, financial security, or personal growth. Yeah. So, that's just so funny. The card to represent your divine feminine energy is, in fact, the King of Pentacles. But look, he is secure and stable, right? He has wealth and abundance. He is strong, practical, responsible. I mean, that's okay. I'll take that. That signifies your divine feminine energy. A card, or let's see, second one, how I express my feminine energy. How do you express your feminine energy, collective? How do you express your feminine energy? How do you... Empress. Look, you are kind, compassionate, caring. And that's celebration. That's if you wanted to know what the other card was. But this is how. How do you express your feminine energy? The Empress. The Empress card. Look, this is how you express it. She's creative, abundant, nurturing. This is usually like Mother Nature archetype. The card generally indicates a positive outlook, career, finances. The Empress is linked to creation of life, whether it's a child, a new idea, or an artistic project. She represents abundance in nature, can indicate financial success, the feeling of richness and fulfillment. The Empress is a nurturing figure. She inspires creativity. That's how you express your feminine energy. Oh, we can be friends. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. I'd love to build this kind community here for us emperors and empresses, kind people. 3, how can I allow my divine feminine to flourish? How can I allow my divine feminine energy to flourish? How can I allow my divine feminine to flourish? How can you allow your divine feminine to flourish? The Knight of Cups. Well, it's a sensitive, intuitive, and artistic person. It's usually a passionate person, has emotional depth. It also can signify the arrival of sudden opportunity or offer. This is the Knight of Cups in an upright position, suggests a positive and hopeful outlook on love, relationships, and creativity. It encourages trust in oneself, following one's heart, and seeking fulfillment. That's how you can allow your divine feminine to flourish. 4, how did you discover your divine feminine energy? And how did you discover your divine feminine energy? On a fool's journey? I'm laughing. I shouldn't, but it's a Fool card. The Fool card. Oh, it's gonna get me. Hold on. Okay. So this is how I'm sorry. Look, how you discovered your feminine energy is the Fool card. It was by experience, not knowing what to expect, beginner's luck, believing in the universe. The Fool card holds distinction of being the first card in the tarot deck. Embrace the new beginnings, expansion of one's horizons, and willingness to take risk guided by your intuition. You know what? That's how you found it. Divine feminine is your intuition, right? Ooh, Spirit's agreeing with me, and you learn to listen to that. That's what introduced you to your feminine energy was your intuition. Your intuition is the answer. That is what introduced you to your feminine energy. Yeah, and divine masculine, you know that. You know that when your intuition is tapping into that divine feminine energy, it's the feminine side is the left side of your body. So, like, if you start, like I have tingles on this left side of my head or in my hand, you hear it in your ear. That's your left side is your feminine side, right side is your masculine. So we all have it. I have divine masculine just as much as divine feminine, right? Even though I live as a female, as a cis, right? Okay. So, actually, that's not even it. We won't go into that, but that's not even correct. Okay. A way that I can honor my divine feminine. How can you honor your divine feminine? How can you honor your divine feminine, collective? How can you honor your divine feminine? With the moon card. So, like when I was telling you that your divine feminine, how you were introduced to it was through your intuition, how you honor it, right? This is about illusion and deception. The moon card, perhaps misunderstanding on your part, or a truth that you cannot admit. But listen, the moon card can represent mystery, intuition, and imagination. It can also indicate uncertainty, confusion, and hidden truths. Your intuition, that is where you met your feminine side, right? And how can you honor your feminine? It is your intuition and your imagination. The moon card can guide you to trust your inner wisdom and navigate uncertainty. It represents the subconscious mind and the shadow self. That's your divine, that's how you honor it. Pay attention to those mysteries, those dreams, your intuition. That's your divine feminine. That's how you honor your divine feminine. And then we have the 6th card, which is a way that you can honor the Divine Mother. How can you honor the Divine Mother? How can the collective honor the Divine Mother? How can the collective honor the Divine Mother? Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. It's about energy and passion. Okay, so it's about travel, change, embracing new opportunities, focusing on deepening connections, new adventure. It's about determination, challenge, leadership. Look, the Knight of Wands suggests a period of change and new opportunities, encouraging the pursuit of ambitious goals and embracing challenges. In essence, the Knight of Wands embodies a fiery, energetic individual who is driven by passion and a willingness to take action. He represents a time of change, adventure, and the courage to pursue one's dreams. That's how you honor the divine mother, adventure, and the courage to pursue your dreams. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Felt like those. I hope you all found messages here. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to get us a message or two from the Angelic Oracle now. The sun's just coming up as I'm recording this, and the birds are just a scene. I found a new app on my phone, and where you can put it on there and use a microphone, and it'll tell you what birds. Anyway, it identifies the birds all around you, and I identified some new birds around me. I had misidentified one bird, and I thought they were finches, and they're not. They're such. So anyway, so I've been having fun with my bird watching, and all right, let's get a couple, one or two Angelic Oracle cards. What you say, Spirit? Does that one. Independence. $35. Is someone 35 years old? That was a good age. 35. Independence. You were trapped. Free yourself. It may seem impossible to change your life situation at the moment. Be sure, however, that nothing you cannot handle will be expected of you in this life. Let me read that again. Be sure, however, that nothing you cannot handle will be expected of you in this life. Before you were born, you considered and ultimately decided on your life plan with the angels of birth. Back then, you knew that you would have the strength to free yourself from a seemingly hopeless situation. Liberating yourself does not mean that you have to give up something in the external world. Rather, it might be an inner attitude that needs to be changed. This is the healing power. Trust in your own strength, which is greater than you can imagine at the moment. Visualize this event, these circumstances that concern you today, as if they happened years ago. What did you learn from it? I hope you found messages here. If you did, please leave a kind comment, like, share, and subscribe. This is Stevie's Tarot. Have a blessed day.